What up guys, Hong here and welcome back to the channel. Now in this particular episode, I am not going to be talking from a script. I'm just going to be speaking my mind, so to say. I do have some notes that I would be using on the topic that I'll be talking about today. So for those of you who didn't know, I'm a Gemini, and Geminis are very interesting creatures. We're very good at being devil's advocate with ourselves, which means we sometimes find it hard to make decisions because we can think on both ends of the spectrum and justify why either side is correct. And which also makes us, very interesting people as a whole. So yeah, that also makes people like me not able to sit down and, do a 9 to 5 job because it's a little bit too stagnant. We need excitement once in a while, and that part is quite important for us, I think. So linking that with a need for adventure. Now, if you're looking at this video, if you're watching this video from YouTube, you would already see that this is under a playlist called Wanderlust. And so in this little video, I'm going to explain why, what, how, when. I have a lot of regrets. Like most normal people, we make decisions in life. Sometimes they're not the best ones. Sometimes we regret them. And one of the regrets I have is not documenting my travels. For those of you who don't know, I've been with Nitro for close to 11.5 years. Well, since day one, pretty much. And we have had the opportunity to travel around the world just because of work. Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Myanmar, Indonesia, Japan, Korea, China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Switzerland, Germany, the UK, the US, over the course of the past 11-12 years. So that's a lot of places we've been to, a lot of places I've had the luck, had the fortune of visiting. But most of the times you're there for work. So you get from point A to point B in a rush. Right? And I've seen some spectacular views, been to some spectacular places, but never had the time or the energy, or maybe never bothered to take more photos, take more videos, to document those travels. We're always just, rushing from point to point, from place to place. So that's one major regret I've had. So with COVID, this ongoing pandemic that's still a far ways from being solved, I guess. I think not till a cure is ready. Vaccination is great, and I advise all friends to get vaccinated if the opportunity comes up for you guys, but it's still not a cure. So without a cure, you're not going to be able to really solve the problem. It's not like you have a fever and then you can see a doctor and then you get Panadol or Advil or Tylenol or different sorts of medication that solves the problem. So until a cure is out, a lot of our travels will still be handicapped, right? So part of this Wanderlust series that I'm trying to start, hopefully I could have the determination and discipline to continue all the way and see it through. There's no end point. There's no deadline. I'm just, gonna see what I could do to keep this going. But so what's gonna happen? Let's take a look at this short video montage, and I think you guys would figure it out. That is right. I am going camping and I'm going to do it by myself. It will be a solo camp here in Singapore because we're not exactly allowed to leave the country just yet. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going, so you guys could stay tuned to the next episode of my Wanderlust series and then check out the video. Now, what inspired me to go camping? I've always loved adventure. When I was a kid, I've asked my dad, can we have a tree house? I've read all those adventure books, you know, Tom Sawyer, Hardy Boys, Nancy Drew. Yes, I have read Nancy Drew. I think pretty much all of them. And a lot of these books, a lot of these stories inspires adventure and, you know, that sort of excitement. So I've always loved that. I've loved camping. I was a scout when I was younger. And then when I was in the army, one of the many things I actually really did enjoy was going outfield, which means staying in the jungle for a couple of days or weeks, and all that stuff was exciting for me. So it's been a long time since I've gone camping. Obviously, I think the last time I was camping was in the army. So at risk of revealing my age, which is really not a big deal, off the cuff, I'm guessing maybe close to 20 years now. 2004. So yeah, 2003, 2004 would probably be the last time I was out. So it's been a long time. A lot of things have changed with the camping community, if there's such a thing. I believe there is. So technology have changed. You know, back then you don't have your cell phones, you don't have your charging battery packs. So things are different. So yeah, I'm gonna go camping. That would be exciting. So yeah, you know, it's a love for nature, love for adventure, and I guess more importantly, it's taking the time to connect, not just with nature, but to connect with yourself, right? Like I said, you know, I'm doing it solo, so it will be, you know, but it's Singapore. So for those of you who live in Singapore, it's, you know, it's not that scary a thing compared to, you know, anywhere else in the world. But I will be doing it progressively, so it's not just gonna be once. I'm gonna go for my first camping trip next week, and then subsequent weeks I'm probably gonna do more. It was supposed to be a little bit of a bike packing trip, so unfortunately I tried to get my mountain bike rigged up. It looks okay, but it just doesn't really work that well. So what I'm doing is I'm going to use my wife's e-bicycle, electric bicycle, instead. So it's a little bit less of a bike packing trip, but still, you know, you got to pedal a little bit, you got to use a little bit of energy. It's just going to be 2 days, 1 night, nothing too fancy. I will be doing a little video of some of the gear that I'll be bringing with me, and maybe another one after I go camping to see or review the stuff that I've brought, what I think was necessary, what I think was unnecessary, what I needed and what I didn't need. So that bit is going to be exciting. I will be taking the time to really do some soul searching, talk to myself, figuratively speaking, and let's see what I wrote here. Reminiscing about the past and mistakes I've made, contemplating the future, and of course to appreciate all that I have, because I'm very blessed and I know that. That's the end of this video. I have to add though, aside from being inspired from childhood books that I've read, there are also friends like my good buddy Reg, who has been watching a lot of overlanding videos on YouTube and got me into watching overlanding videos and camping videos and all that sort of stuff. And so Reg, if you're watching this, thank you. I am excited, to be very frank. I've been planning this for the past couple of weeks, and I've got all the basic gear I think I need. So watched a lot of videos, read a lot of blogs on some of the things to take care, to note, and so yeah, so that's all I've got for you guys in this short video. Please remember to stay tuned to my YouTube, so like, subscribe, share if you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned to my Instagram because I will be posting a little bit more details there, as the day for my first solo camping trip comes, and during the camping weekend itself. So that's another hint. It's going to be on a weekend. So thank you for watching. Take care.